Hello everybody, it's Todd with Niche Site Profit Zone, and we are in our second video in our keyword research series. And in the first video, of course, we went over the importance of understanding how to do it manually. How to bring up Google's keyword tool and search for a keyword or a key phrase that has at least 500 exact match searches, along with at least 70 cents to $1 PPC, high advertiser competition, and then I showed you how to export that data and take it over to Namecheap and manually go in and see if there's any of the .net, .org, or .coms available. And of course, then we just touched on a little of the first page analysis, first page competition. What are our chances, to rank? And I'm going to put, somewhere in the PDF or somewhere on this page, there should be a list of what my criteria as far as competition on on the first page, what I try to look for, what I steer clear of. But anyways, today we're going to talk about the tool that I use that does all that for me in just one nice little application. It's called Longtail Pro. I've used a lot of keyword research tools out there, and this by far, hands down, for what I do with niche sites, is just an incredible time saver. So when you first open up Longtail Pro, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna ask you to create your first campaign, and basically what you have is some campaigns on the side here. And so we're gonna stay within the nursing field. So we're just going to go ahead and create a campaign. We're going to call it nursing, and make sure English and US is selected. And I don't like to include the adult ideas. I don't build any any adult websites, and I'll also like to leave this unchecked, only show ideas that include my seed keywords. So we're going to go ahead and create campaign, and basically that's just the name of the campaign. You can add up to 5 seed keywords here. For this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and do 1, and we're going to stay with the certified nursing assistant theme. And let me think what we were going. CNA classes in. And we'll just leave that down. Now, the drop-down menu here, we want to go ahead and make sure exact is here as well. And there's also a feature to log in and out of your AdWords account, and it's very important to do that. Make sure that you're logged in, and you'll just click this button right here. Of course, we're gonna check and see if the domain is available. We're gonna check to see if an exact match domain is available, either the .com, .net, or .org. If you're looking for any other domains, you can just tick those boxes off there. And of course, we're going to create some filters here, and where it's got at least 500 local searches and an average CPC of at least 70 cents, and of course has the available domain. What I'm also going to do is create this filter as well too, and we're just going to put a 3 in here, and this is for the number of words. So the key phrase is going to have to have at least 3 words. And I really don't like to have any more than 5, 6 at the most. We'll just put 6 in here. So this should filter out quite a bit of stuff. And when I click Generate Keywords, I'm going to do now what Longtail Pro is going out and searching with all the filter parameters in there, the keywords and key phrases that have to do with CNA classes in. And it's going to go out there and pick up different states, different cities, different towns. Hopefully we're going to see some of the same information that we saw in the previous video that we had to do manually. The only difference is this is going to completely filter it out, and then it's going to go in and check to see if any of those domains are available, and then it's going to put it in a nice little spreadsheet for us so we can take a look at each one of the keywords individually and do a competitor analysis, a first page competition analysis, and that's what we'll do here in just a moment when this is finished. Actually, it looks like it's done, and it did pick up on a few of the ones that we were looking at yesterday. As you can see, the first one here, CNA classes in Utah, average cost per click of $5.54. It's got 590 local searches, an advertiser competition of 99, which is very high, and it's got actually 3 of the .com, .net and .org available. There's a couple other ones that are that actually niche down a little bit geographically. Charlotte, NC. Here's the Rhode Island one that we saw. Online classes free. Free online earning also has, any of these keywords that you're going to see here on the right hand side is going to have at least the .com or .net or .org. So in order to check the competition, let's go ahead and check the CNA classes in Utah. If you just click that, what Longtail Pro is going to do is going to go out there and check the top 10 or the 10 organic listings on the first page, because folks, that's all that really matters. You've got other keyword tools out there that does all this, deep 100 or 200 page analysis, but our goal here is just to get on the first page of Google. And so why do we have to look at anything else other than the first page? What I'm looking for is how strong the domains that rank on the first page are. Do they have the keyword in the title? Do they have the keyword in the description? You want to look for sites that don't have that, because the on-page SEO is just so simple to set up. Your average page rank here, a good rule of thumb would be to add up these page ranks and divide them by 10, and anything over a 3 you want to stay away from. But what we're seeing here is a lot of weakness on this keyword on the first page. There's not a lot of sites that have the keyword in the title, in the description. Some of these sites don't even have any page rank or page rank. The highest page rank I'm seeing is a 3. Some of the backlinks to the page. Now you have to remember that some of these are checking backlinks to the domain. If you see a lot of backlinks, chances are it's going to be to that specific domain. So let's take a look at some of these URLs, and again, I don't really like to go after a keyword that has that ranks on the first page for just within the root domain. And you can see here there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that actually rank for CNA classes in Utah, and neither one of those has the keyword anywhere in the title or in the description. Actually, I guess one of them has the keyword in the title. Let's see what this is. I don't know why that's pulling up. Orchard CNA Training Centers, Utah. But everything else is looking pretty weak here as far as, this is a PDF that ranks. I may, this may be a keyword that, I would want to go after. Of course, let's go back to the keyword research and take a look at another one, CNA classes in Charlotte, NC. Now you have to be careful, and I would want to look at the first page actually of Google anytime that you have a city modifier or a city and state modifier. I want to make sure that there's not a lot of those Google places. So again here, as Longtail Pro is working, it looks like we've got a lot of weak competition on the first page. Fairly decent chance to rank. There's not too many sites. There's only one that has a keyword in the title and in the description. Very low page rank for these sites. Backlinks to the sites all look fairly low. I'm seeing some weakness, some low numbers and some zeros along here. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this on actually in a search. Let's pull this up and pull these out here. Let's go to Google and we'll just do a search here. CNA classes in Charlotte, NC. Okay, yeah, does not look too bad. There's not a lot of the locals. Actually, I'm not seeing any of the Google places in here, and everything's looking pretty decent. So this is probably a domain that I would be interested in, the CNA classes in Charlotte. Let's take a look at some other ones here. Free online learning. Online classes free. That might not be a bad one. Let's go ahead and check the competition on that one. Again, we just click the keyword and it's going to bring up the competition analysis, and it's looking like it's got a pretty high page rank average right out of the gate. It's looking like a pretty strong keyword, as I imagine that it would be. Although the title and the description, there's not any Doesn't look like there's any competition, but there's a lot of backlinks coming in, and the page rank is pretty high just right out of the gate. A couple of EDU sites, and again, guys, this is just going to take time. You're going to want to get this tool. You're going to want to use it. You're going to want to analyze the first page and start coming up with, being able to identify the strengths and weaknesses of a particular keyword. So again, that was just a couple of minutes for one particular key phrase that we were looking at, and honestly, between the CNA classes in Utah and the CNA classes in Charlotte, North Carolina, we certainly could seriously consider purchasing one of those two domains over at Namecheap. I like both of those. They both have got everything that I'm looking for in a site. And again, that was just a couple of minutes. See how much time that you can save using the Longtail Pro. Let's do another one real quick. We're going to go ahead and we'll take this C word out of here, and let's just put in Atlanta plumbers, and we will just click Generate Keywords. And we're going to let Longtail Pro work again. In the last video, I talked a little bit about the Google Places. I don't love competing with Google Places, and that's when you have a local search. Anytime you have a local geomodifier, you're searching for Atlanta plumbers or Atlanta electricians or any city or state. You have to be real careful. If there's if there's a bunch of Google Places on there, you're looking at competing with 4, 5, 6, 7 Google Places, to get to the first page. I don't really, go after keywords that where I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight with that. There's no domains available. That is just as far as our filters here for that Atlanta plumbers. Let's just pick another town here. San Diego plumbers. Let's try that. Hope I spelled that right. Generate keywords. I want to do one more with you guys here and complete it from start to finish. And again, Longtail Pro, that's all it's doing right now. It's working for you. You've got all your filters set up, and really the only thing that you have to do is just take a look at the competition, the first page, the domains that are on there. And again, I'm going to put my my disclaimers, what I look for. Basically, does it have on-page SEO? What kind of backlinks and what kind of page ranks are we looking at? Usually a good rule of thumb is if you add up all the page rank and divide it by 10, and as long as you don't have an average page rank of 3 or more, then typically you'll find the competition is weak enough for us to grab that domain. Okay, it looks like Plumbers San Diego is available with an average CPC of $28. Chances are they're not competing for it at that rate. It's probably a $5 or $6 CPC. Average local searches 720. Very high advertiser competition, a 94, and the .org is available. Let's take a look at the competition as far as that goes by clicking on that keyword. And again, this is bringing up some fairly high some page ranks here. I'm seeing a lot of domains ranking on the first page that are the root domains. Again, this probably wouldn't be a keyword that I would want to go after. And guys, why would you want to waste your time unless this is just something, a spectacular keyword that you really wanted to go after? Looking at this competition on the first page, for me, I am seeing a little bit of a weakness here. If I actually had a local business in San Diego, as far as plumbing, but as far as a niche site to develop that, I'm not so sure that I would. Again, there's a lot of sites that are ranking just for that keyword in the root domain, and what that means is, like this website here, Ideal. svc.com. There's nothing in the domain that says plumbers in San Diego, but it's ranking for this with a page rank of 4 on the first page of Google. So I try to steer clear of those as well. So that's Longtail Pro. Get in here, play around with it, and of course it comes with a bunch of tutorial videos. But that's exactly how I use it. And we're going to move on to the next video. And again, thanks for watching, and I really appreciate you.